What is the hidden history of Cleveland punk? Cleveland punk is a fascinating chapter in the story of American music. It emerged in the early 1970s, around 1974, and quickly became one of the most influential punk scenes in the United States. While New York City is often credited as the birthplace of punk, Cleveland was developing its own unique sound at the same time. This scene was a mix of proto-punk and punk rock styles. Bands drew inspiration from a variety of sources, including the Stooges, Velvet Underground, Mick 5, Captain Beefheart, and even free jazz. This eclectic blend gave Cleveland punk a distinct sound that set it apart from other cities. Some of the key players in the early Cleveland punk scene included bands like Mirrors, Electric Eels, The Styrenes, and Rocket from the Tombs. Rocket from the Tombs was especially important. Its members went on to form other influential bands like Pere Ubu and the Dead Boys. The Dead Boys later moved to New York City and became part of the larger punk movement there. Electric Eels' guitarist, John D. Morton, is often credited with creating a punk fashion statement by wearing a jacket held together by safety pins. This look became iconic in punk culture and influenced many others in the scene. The Cleveland punk scene was known for its raw and aggressive sound. It had a do-it-yourself ethos that was evident in live shows, often called Extermination Night. These events helped build a tight-knit community among punk fans and musicians. Independent record labels like Hearpen Records and Terminal Records played a vital role in documenting and distributing Cleveland punk music. These labels helped local bands reach a wider audience and contributed to the growth of the scene. Cleveland punk's influence extended beyond its own city. It impacted other Ohio bands, such as Devo, who were part of the Akron sound movement. The scene also helped shape punk fashion and laid the groundwork for the hardcore and post-punk movements that followed in the 1980s and early 1990s. Cleveland punk was not just about the music. It was a cultural force that challenged the polished and commercial nature of mainstream music. The sounds were loud, fast, and fuzzy, combined with a confrontational attitude that resonated with many. Venues like the Agora and the Fantasy were central to the Cleveland punk scene. They hosted both local and touring acts, providing a space for punk to thrive. The hidden history of Cleveland punk reveals a pioneering scene that contributed significantly to the evolution of punk rock in America. Its influence on music, fashion, and underground culture continues to be felt today.